Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm building my burn pile, trying to get some things cleaned up around here. You know, you asked me that question the other day about when does God answer prayer? When I was sitting out this morning reading and I found something I just wanted to share with you. It won't take me just a second. Let me get my Bible here. It's here in Mark chapter 11 and verse 24. And Mark 11:24 says, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." Some versions even say you are receiving it. It's as though you have prayed about something that you know God would be happy with, that it would be in the best interest of God's efforts. And you're praying hard about those things. In your own mind, you have come to believe that that is a certain thing. It is not a possibility. You know God can do it. That's a given. But then in your mind, you see him giving it to you. You know, that's what it says over there in the book of Mark. And then I put with this another verse that I found over in Matthew chapter 6 at verse 8. And it says, "Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask him." Well, what? You mean we're not informing God? No. He actually knew what you needed before you went to him in prayer. When I put that together, it reminds me of a story. Yeah, this story is over here in the book of Acts, and chapter 12 is where it's at. And in Acts chapter 12, Herod had arrested James and had his head cut off. And it made the Jews really happy. So Herod, wanting to be a popular man, arrested Peter and was planning to cut his head off too. Well, that evening, a lot of the brothers came together at Mary's house. That's Mary, the mother of John Mark, as it tells us in this text. Well, they were beginning to pray about Peter. In the meanwhile, God has sent forth his own angel down there to Peter and had the shackles taken off of him in the prison and opened up the prison door, and Peter and the angel just walked right out of there. And the guards didn't have any idea. Peter heads over to the one place he feels secure, Mark's mother's house. He goes to John Mark's house and starts knocking on the door. Inside, at that very time, people were earnestly, fervently praying for his release somehow. They didn't know how or what God could do, but they just knew God was capable, and they turned it into his hands. And God was answering the prayer before they finished praying. Now that is something worth thinking about, isn't it? The time sequence is kind of different than we sometimes think. We always think we got to tell God what our needs are. He already knew about it. God knows all. So why wouldn't he know about your situation? Yeah. So maybe I know there's more answers to that question of when does he answer them, but that's one, and it's one worth thinking about. Hey, I know you got to go. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.